She fed a stranger in a hospital bed. What happened next will melt your heart. Hospitals are strange places, where every ticking clock counts heartbeats, and every silent corridor holds 100 whispered prayers. It was a rainy evening in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. The sky wept against the windows, and inside Ward 7B, lives brushed against each other without even knowing. Amina Rahman, 67 years old. Wrinkles framed her face like well-read lines of poetry. She wore a faded lilac scarf and a smile that had comforted generations of students. She was here for her husband, Yusuf, a retired postman recovering from a stubborn bout of pneumonia. Every day, without fail, Amina arrived with a small bouquet of jasmine and a tiffin carrier filled with Yusuf's favorite lamb curry. Love, she believed, was an action, repeated daily. But tonight, someone else caught her eye. 2 beds away, a young man, frail as a reed, struggling to lift a spoonful of rice to his mouth. His arms shook violently, his eyes large, dark, and filled with silent exhaustion. Nurses bustled past him, busy, overworked. For a moment, Amina hesitated. Then, she stood. She approached slowly, sat gently on the edge of his bed. "May I?" she whispered, her voice trembling like a soft breeze. The boy, for he was barely a man, looked at her, and in that look was a lifetime of loneliness. He nodded. Spoon by spoon, Amina fed him, carefully, tenderly, as if he were her own. His name was Rahim. He was 21, a construction worker from a distant village. He had fallen from scaffolding 2 stories high. No family nearby, no visitors. Just empty hours punctuated by pain and longing. Amina listened as she fed him, her hands steady, her heart breaking. Over the next few days, a beautiful routine unfolded. Before tending to Yusuf, Amina would warm Rahim's meals, tuck his blankets tighter, wipe his forehead during fevered nights. Sometimes she sang softly, old lullabies from her youth. And even though Rahim didn't understand all the words, he smiled. For the first time in weeks, he smiled. One evening, as the golden sunset spilled through the windows, a nurse passing by captured a moment on her phone. Amina, spooning broth into Rahim's mouth, his head resting lightly against her arm, his eyes closed in trust. The image found its way online. It spread like wildfire. Thousands of strangers across continents wept over a simple truth. In a world aching for connection, a silent spoon had spoken volumes. When reporters later asked her why she did it, Amina shrugged. "He reminded me of my son. If my boy was alone somewhere, hungry, hurt, I would pray someone would be kind." Then she added, "Kindness doesn't ask permission. It simply shows up." Weeks passed. Rahim grew stronger. His laughter returned, shy at first, then full and free. On the day he was discharged, he stood between Amina and Yusuf, holding their hands. "I will never forget you," he whispered. And with the little savings he had, he bought a simple gift, a single jasmine plant, to thank the woman who gave him family when he had none. Today, if you visit Amina's modest home, you'll find that jasmine blooming wildly by her window. Its scent, like a quiet reminder that the smallest acts, the simplest gestures, can sometimes heal the deepest wounds.